Detroit doesn't fear ghosts. It fears one thing: a small red creature that shows up right before disaster. Meet the Nain Rouge, French for red dwarf. A hunched, red-skinned figure with glowing eyes that's haunted Detroit for over 300 years. If you see it, something bad is about to happen. The legend starts in 1701, when Detroit's founder allegedly mocked and chased the creature out of town. Shortly after, floods, fires, famine, war. Locals didn't call it coincidence. They called it a warning. Sightings of the Nain Rouge pop up before: the Great Fire of 1805, Bloody Run battles, riots, economic collapse. Every time Detroit burned, someone claimed they'd seen the red thing first. Today, Detroit doesn't ignore it. It mocks it. Every spring, locals march the streets during the Marche du Nain Rouge, trying to drive the curse out with noise, costumes, and laughter. Because ignoring it didn't work. Maybe it's folklore. Maybe it's memory. Or maybe Detroit just learned to recognize the signs of disaster early. Either way, when the Nain Rouge shows up, history tends to follow. Detroit doesn't fear monsters. It fears patterns.
Hey, in Detroit, a lot of us be fresh and fly and putting on jewelry on and our Cartiers and purses and bags and nice drip, all that good stuff. But we be forgetting about the most important part. Detroit is small. Everybody be knowing everybody. Everybody got their secrets, be doing everything under the sun. You don't know what's what. Make sure y'all taking care of that inside too. That internal. Don't be scared of that telehealth. Matter of fact, that's how it should be for 2026, man. You can't even approach each other at these clubs, these bars, nothing. Pull that telehealth up. Let me see your records. Pull that telehealth up. That's why all this stuff spreading around. Quit being nasties. Don't be a fresh, nasty MF. Don't be a fresh, nasty MF. You feel me?
I'm gonna run my plate. I ain't got time to search my car. You really want to fight, bro? You want to get your shit? Go to Cody. I'm not about to argue. I'm gonna go to Cody. I'm gonna go to Cody, bro. You ain't got no motion, bro. You ain't got no motion. I have a threesome, bro. I got a car and I'm gonna smack you, bro. You want a beast? You hungry, gang? Bro, look how you dress. Bro, I got on privilege, bro. Bunny as hell. Find my bunny, bro. I just got out the hospital. You ain't got on no name. Look, bro, these $200 boots. What you talking about? Y'all all walking in the cold. I got a car, bro. Insurance. You a bro, hey, post this on Facebook. Divine Youngblood, bro. A nigga never told me. This nigga on dog food and fucking coke. I do cocaine. The fuck? I can't compare to a nigga, bro. You want to slap me in the park?
They about to fight?
You ain't got no bitches. You ain't got nowhere to sleep. Show y'all right now. You ain't got nowhere to sleep. Broke, you homeless. You ain't got nothing. Bro, you cold as hell. Go put a coat on.
He's talking about y'all niggas outside. He's talking about the scrap.
We at the park in, bro. You really want to stop? Bring the camera, yo. Bring the phone, bring the camera. Meet me at the park, bro. You a real nigga off the camera. Come on. Come on, y'all.
DTE woke up this morning and stood on straight business. Real capitalistic business. So I'm a Midwest baby. So it's below freezing temperatures today. It's like negative 10, 15. Schools is closing, pipes is freezing, whole shebang. DTE sends out a little reminder email like, hey, here's an alert. It's gonna be extremely cold. We want you all to be safe. However, part of that safety is keeping your home as warm as possible. And if you would like to keep your home as warm as possible, it is going to cost you. So we just wanted to give you a heads up that if you would like to stay warm and adjust your temperature to keep it warm in your house, your bill may slightly increase this month.
Black man, with all the immigrants on the run, this is the time to get you a job and get some seniority, son. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chief of Road. All bread and cheese and no bologna. I got what you need, I just don't got it on me. Welcome to Tighten Up Tuesday. Chief of Rody, what you want us to tighten up today? Well, young cat, if you ain't in the game, you can't win. We're going to turn that around so you can hear it again. You can't win if you ain't in the game. Remember, joy come after pain. So you got to put in work in order to reign. Skip that fame, them brands with those names. Take off them rings and off them chains. Step one, you got to work on your brain. Cause so a man thinketh, so is he. And you gotta think before you sink. You gotta look before you leap. Then think again, then think before you speak. Cause sometimes you can't make a peep. Cause that's how the duck got put to sleep. You can't believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. And you can take that one from me, and I'm Chief Aroni, the one and only.
Detroit, Livernois, 6 Mile, Puritan. Yeah, there's a lot of Italians in that area, sure. My dad helped form the Italian Association back in 1920. My uncle was a Teamster enforcer. So the deal was made, they would help them get jobs.
In 1933, the Teamsters had 75,000 members, but by 1951, just a few years before Hoffa took on his role as president, they had grown to nearly 1 million. So the role of the Teamsters in United States politics was huge at the time. Because of that control that they had over transportation and deliveries, if they decided that they wanted to walk off and go on strike, that meant that most Americans could not get what they needed in their day-to-day lives. So the role of the union was much bigger at that time. So you might be wondering how a successful union organizer would find his name so closely tied into the mob. Well, it all began before Hoffa met his wife Josephine on a picket line. He was dating a girl named Sylvia Pagano. Now, Sylvia was actually Chucky O'Brien's mom, who would go on to become the lead suspect in Jimmy Hoffa's disappearance. But Pagano was an ally of Hoffa's, and the two stayed close even after breaking up. She introduced him to her new boyfriend, Frankie Three Fingers Coppola. He was called Frankie.
They say Detroit a crabbing and barrel city, right? Let me give y'all my quagnosis, what I think going on in the city of Detroit. I'm going to break it down for y'all. Y'all know how I do. It's a bunch of estrogen-based ass niggas that didn't grow up with a good father figure, so they look up to niggas in the streets that used to be popping back in the day, right? So the niggas that used to be popping back in the day become older, so they start looking at them as like father figures, OGs, when they really not even OGs. These niggas, they think these niggas father figures when they ain't even good fathers to their own kids. You get what I'm saying? So it become niggas that's misguided dick handlers. You get what I'm saying? So when the OG niggas start seeing other niggas coming up in the city, the OG niggas feel like they run the city and the city is theirs, right? So the OG nigga, the fake OG niggas they'll talk to the niggas who coming up like, yeah, so-and-so, I'm showing you love. They'll come off like that. Then they start giving all these directives and all this lightweight type extortion type shit. So that's what they do. And then when you don't listen to that, or you don't like start kissing their ass like they want you to, they'll start turning everybody else in the city against you when they get on their little phone on their golden girl shit and get to calling this nigga, get to calling that nigga. It's a bunch of feminine ass, estrogen based ass old niggas that's putting all that bullshit to the youth and making the youth niggas act some type of way. You get what I'm saying? This a word to all the young niggas. Ain't no OGs, nigga. Ain't no OGs. And niggas keep telling my DM talking about, you need to talk about this so-and-so pedophile. Nigga, most of the niggas born in the 60s and 70s is pedophiles. It just wasn't no social media back then. Let's start that.
This is Henry Tyler. I'm with DJ Unique at Club Inferno in Highland Park on 2nd, Detroit, East Side, West Side. Come on down. We'll be here till 2 a.m. And all the ladies with the burgundy hair, get in free. Now listen, man. Y'all know, if you grew up in Detroit, man, Club Inferno, like, I never went. Nah, I lived vicariously through the radio because they were broadcast live on 107.5 WGPR. And mind you, y'all already know my grandparents wouldn't let me go no Club Inferno. Inferno sounds too much like hell to them, so that wouldn't have went over well at all, despite whatever age I need to be to get in. But, man, listen, Detroit radio was a vibe back then. I would record all the mixes, like I said, DJ Unique on the ones and twos. You can still find some little mixes actually on YouTube right now, man. But Henry Tyler, man, sometimes you catch him, people like, the next 100 ladies get in free. The next 100, the next 100, the next 200, man. This was, man, these was good times and fun times of the radio, man. And so shouts out to all the old school hosts, all the old school DJs I grew up listening to. Like I said, Henry Tyler, Jesse the Body, Gary Chandler, Stacy Hot Wax Hill, Jeff Mills, The Wizard, Marvelous Marv, Billy T, and the Troublesome Juvenile, y'all. These was good times, man. This is back when you heard ghetto tech on the radio, techno on the radio, a mixture, a variety of things, man. Again, I wish I had all the tapes I made back then. A lot of them popping just worn out them old Maxwell blank tapes, man. But anyway, man, a lot of stuff is on YouTube. Go check it out, man. Shout out to old school Detroit radio. Y'all be safe.
But how was the Purple Gang tied to the St. Valentine's Massacre?
Just like the Italians in Detroit were aligned with the Purples, the Italians in Chicago were aligned with the Purples. Capone did a lot of business with Abe and Joe Bernstein, and he used them as the setup guys and the lookout guys in the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. They had one of the shooters was a Purple affiliate named Fred Burke. I wouldn't call him Purple Gang, but he was definitely a Purple affiliate. He was one of the shooters, but Abe and Joe Bernstein were the ones that actually contacted Bugs Moran, told him that they had some hijacked liquor for him to buy on the north side of Chicago on Valentine's Day 29. And then Abe and Joe sent